I tried to tell you. Now go vote Harris so this can go times 100 all over the world.
Chicago gangbangers face off against newly arrived Venezuelan migrants. City is going to go up in flames. Rob, do you have the video? I think there's a video on this. If you have it, please get ready for
Blood
it.
in the streets.
We'll go to it. So, Tyrone Mohammed, a former gangster discipline member, warned that the tensions between Chicago black gangs and newly arrived Venezuelan migrants, including the Tren de Aragua gang, could cause the city to go up in flames. Is this it, Rob?
It's a 4-minute clip, but we could start.
Give us a little bit of it. Let's watch this.
Has allowed gangs to enter our country.
The migrants that are coming, they're taking over every block right now.
The city of Chicago is going to go up in smoke, it's going to go up in flames.
Gangs in Chicago are angry over the influx of migrants and criminals in their city.
Gangs in Chicago.
They say money that should be going to the African American community on the South Side is instead going to what they call non-citizens, and warn that turf wars between Chicago's gangs and groups like Venezuela's Tren de Aragua could see Chicago, quote, go up in flames. Photographer Matt McDermott and I traveled to Chicago's South Side to see what was happening for ourselves after we heard about a police report last month that the Tren de Aragua gang had taken over an office building there. We spoke to a number of young, hardcore gang members, as well as gang elders who have retired from the life, and just regular citizens who are very much part of the community. And they're all furious at the estimated $500 million that's reportedly been funneled toward new migrants in Chicago since 2022. And they aren't happy either about what they say are Venezuelan criminal gangs that are leaving the shelters and spilling out into the South Side into abandoned buildings. I spoke to Tyrone Mohammed of Ex-Cons for Trump, who runs a street patrol and violence prevention program. He's gone straight since his days as an enforcer for the Gangster Disciples. And he said the situation is very tense on the South Side as turf battles between the local gangs and Venezuelan migrants heat up.
It is impossible to release gang members and criminals into our country through the borders and broken walls, and then infiltrate them in our communities that's already impoverished, that's already broken, that's already disinvested. And when the black gangs, the leadership in the black gangs in Chicago get fed up with the illegalities and the criminal activity of these migrants or non-citizens, the city of Chicago is going to go up in smoke, it's going to go up in flame, and there's going to be nothing that the National Guard or our government can do about it when the bloodshed hit the streets, blacks against migrants.
Zach Massey did time in state prison with Tyrone Mohammed, although he's only 27. He's a leader on the streets and said he's disgusted by the money going to Venezuelan migrants at the expense, he says, of the African American community.
I finally actually talked to one on the translator app, and he told me all the things that he got going on, how they help with their car, apartment, clothes, link. So it's just like, I just be looking at it like they ain't got no Social Security, no, where they come from. He probably not even here legally.
They get right here, they get quick housing, quick funding, food. They get cars with no license. They can't even read English and stuff like that. So they get all these.
I told you this was coming. So go vote Harris. Because when you do, you're going to follow the herd off the cliff. That's going to bring bloodshed all across the streets of America. Only an idiot follows the herd off the cliff. Go vote for her. Watch what happens. I tried to tell y'all.